Yo, 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 yo. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the On The Go podcast. I am one half of your co-host, Big Game James, and the other guy that's next to me.
Big Game James.
Right there. That guy's right there. I can't really touch him, but he's right next to me. I'm telling you who he is.
Yeah.
It is Jacob the Tone.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's going on? You all right today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just getting my microphone ready.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
like, we're on the air.
Well.
You get it down, you ain't gonna never get it.
Well, I mean, you know, I gotta adjust. All right, yeah, I need to stop touching stuff.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
As audio engineers, like it's a habit for us to like constantly fiddle and adjust things.
That is very much true.
You know, because you're constantly playing with the fader, or you're constantly
and that's how I do it with
thinking
women,
about
just
levels.
so you know.
Yeah?
I'm not an audio engineer, but that's how I do
playing
it
with the faders.
Just playing with the faders.
Okay.
Just pushing, pressing, poking, and prodding stuff. Yeah, that's definitely me.
But yeah, no, I'm good. We just got done doing our logo and our setting up our Spotify
Yeah,
for the
man.
show. So at the time of this recording, of course. So if you're listening to us on Spotify, it's because we've done it successfully.
Yes, yep. None of us are pissed off at each other yet.
Yeah.
So it worked out perfectly.
No, that's like, what, 3 years into content creation?
True. That is very much true.
You follow the map.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't bailed out on you yet, so that's perfect.
Yeah, that's good. Good start.
Here.
Second recording, and we're still going strong.
We're still going strong, and that's all that matters. The reason why I asked you how are you doing today, because I'm having a day.
Oh, no.
I ran into this homeless guy,
Uh-oh.
and I like helping out homeless people
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, they're homeless. They're homeless. This guy had no shoes on, and he had walking around barefooted in the hot concrete.
Right.
So I gave him some change. And he was like, I don't want change. I'd rather just, you buy me some food. Oh, okay, cool, no problem. Buy the guy some food. He wanted more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm
What
like,
did he
you
want?
kidding me, right? Yeah, he's like, he wanted like a chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner.
Yeah, he wanted a chicken dinner. I took him to Burger King, but he wanted a chicken dinner. I was like,
I mean, you can have a chicken dinner at Burger King. Only
Yeah.
got chicken sandwiches?
you're right. Here's the deal, though. He didn't want that. He wanted like the Olive Garden type experience.
What?
Yeah, he wanted that type of experience. So I told him, sir, I have somewhere I need to be.
Yeah.
Like, look, either you're going to take this chicken sandwich and these medium ass fries and get the hell out of my face, or you going to go home about your business.
You can't.
Like,
You can't. You can't ask for more when you're getting free things, right? Like,
I get it. I get it. I truly do.
Mhm.
But no, that's not how this game works.
No.
You take what you can. And I try to be nice to people, because at one point, not every homeless person was homeless. I would like to think so.
right.
At some point in time, they had a life. They were you and me.
Yeah.
They were living in an apartment. They were doing good for themselves
Yeah.
until they just hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
I would like to think that.
Hopefully.
But, this guy, he had that little face, that puppy dog face.
Mm-hmm.
And he had
Did it
all
get to you?
Yeah, it really got to me a little bit. I was like, man, hey, you know what? The more and more I talked to this guy, he looked really, really familiar.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I can make jokes about this because, look, it's my family life. So I don't care. I looked at him again. I was like, wait a minute. This is my uncle.
What?
This is my uncle. Uncle. I was like, wow. I was like, this is a small world after all.
Oh, no.
I hadn't seen this guy in at least 15 years. I was like, wait a minute. I know this guy. This is insane. I didn't tell him who I was
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to get into a long conversation.
Right.
Because I would have to dig into a whole lot of details I don't feel like getting into right now.
Yeah.
Long story short, I did take him to get some real food.
Okay.
I found out who he
Yeah.
was. And I found
You're like,
out-
you know what? Never mind. Just change your heart.
Yeah, I had to change of heart. I was like, I know.
That's
I'm
You
showing
know-
favoritism for homeless people. I know.
That's okay.
So I got
Who gets mad at you for that?
It's pretty safe to say I got a few phone calls to make after this podcast.
I hope so.
To some family members about this whole situation. So that's how my day been going.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's not funny. That's sad. That's
Yeah,
really a tragic story. Masked with laughter.
Hey, man, it's all a part of life, man.
Yeah.
It's a spinning wheel of life.
It is what it is. That's
It
for
is
sure.
what it is.
Well, I haven't had any run-ins with homeless family members.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
You never know.
Well, you would think.
Yeah, you would think.
Khadijah actually had something like that happened. Like
she had to run in with a homeless person too.
Yeah, well, a homeless family member. Yeah,
Oh,
years ago, an uncle. Also,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, when they lived in San Diego, when they were still kids, they were on the bus, like going somewhere, and there was like this homeless guy, you know, being a homeless guy on the bus.
Oh, drooling, smell like piss.
Yeah, you know. I think her mom was like, "Oh, that's actually your uncle. That's my brother. He's homeless, and he has AIDS."
Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a double dose.
Yeah.
The AIDS and
yeah.
homeless.
And that was like the first and only time they've ever seen him. And she hasn't seen him since. She don't know if, you know, he's still alive. Obviously, he's not like a big part of the family.
Obviously,
but it's just like, damn. It's like, yeah, it's your uncle.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Oh, yeah. Throw a little AIDS on that burger, too, for you. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
messed up stuff,
boy.
Man. You know what's sad is the stigma against homeless people. Because I feel like we all have that, like, at the light, don't look them in the eyes moments.
That is true.
It's really sad because they need help. Or most of them need help. Some of them are panhandling. True. Some of them are liars. But, like, I would like to think at the end of the day that most of them have actual issues that need help with.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I would hope so. But, I mean, some days I just really don't care. Sometimes I'll be scaring the hell out of them.
Yeah, you're right.
Me. Like, the homeless person be like, okay.
Right.
I'm just homeless. I didn't mean
what was it when we went out for my bachelor party? Remember we were walking from bar to bar? I think we ran into some homeless like people.
Yeah, we did.
And Isaac cracked me up because the homeless guy was like, "Oh man, I got some problems," and Isaac is like, "I got problems too."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Richie.
They were just like trying to like outdo each other.
Yeah. Well, I think that most homeless people, they think that once they see you walking around with jeans on and shoes, the stuff that they don't have on, and you smelling like life, you're not smelling like life.
Yeah.
They think that, oh, you're doing pretty good for yourself. You obviously can be doing better than I am.
Right.
But what they fail to realize that, you know, we're all going through something.
Right.
It may not be what you're going through.
Yeah.
But it's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
And that's what some people don't fail to realize.
Right.
You know, I'm always approached with the whole, can you spare me some change? I need to catch the bus. It's like, no, I don't have any change. Sorry. I don't keep change on me.
Right. No one does practically anymore.
You're supposed to.
Really, yeah, you're supposed to. I don't keep money on me.
Yeah, I don't either. I said I was. But I should though. But I mean, you know, so it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you do?
That's nothing. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. PSA, give back to the homeless. Yeah, I know two people that probably won't care. But it's just a follow-up to the whole Drew Barrymore and her whole bringing her show back during the strike.
Okay.
She did the whole apology last week, the apology tour.
Oh, did she?
And the problem I have with some of this is when the person messes up and you tell them to apologize and they actually do apologize, what right do we have to say it's not genuine? We don't know if it's genuine or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, come on.
Well, I think sometimes you can tell.
I mean, sometimes you can tell. But it's like, it's apology. It's done. So let it be done. And the internet was just, of course, the internet was kicking her ass. So the internet was like, you need to stop. Don't do this. So she apologized for it, and now she's put the show on pause now. And that was smart. I thought that was very smart.
Well, she was going to do it without writers, right?
Yeah, she's going to do it without writers.
So how was she going to do it? Just impromptu?
Just impromptu.
Just off the cuff, off the head?
Off the cuff, off the head. And she was going to, because I think her intentions were to get the people that do makeup, you know, the production.
To get them back to work.
They're the ones that's really suffering too as well.
Right.
People, we keep talking about the writers, which they are important. Well, and the actors too.
Well, people get stuck focused on the actors because the actors are also striking in solidarity with the writers. So I saw a comment today talking about how like, oh, but Margot Robbie was out there, you know, just after Barbie dropped or whatever. It's like, yeah, Barbie dropped, but Margot Robbie's also, you know, supporting these people. Yeah. So of course she's out there.
They need her support.
Yeah.
Like they need the support of The Rock. And George Clooney and all these other actors and Brad Pitt.
Because unfortunately, people only think about them when it comes to like these kind of strikes. Yeah. Like they're not thinking.
Now this thing is trickling down. This thing has spider legs. You know, this is a spider web of people
growing spider legs.
Yeah, it's growing spider legs now because now you got people being infected that have restaurants, you know, catering companies.
Wow,
designers.
Yeah, because I guess you're running out of all the you don't have the extra business
makeup.
Because I'm sure there are restaurants who are like, oh great, this movie's coming to town.
Yeah.
They always hit us up.
Makeup, people to do makeup. I mean, this is affecting everybody now. Like now, people are having to make life decisions.
Yeah,
and ask themselves, can I live in L.A.? I probably can't.
I think people have been asking themselves that for a while.
True. But they always had steady work.
That's true.
Up until this point, they've always had something to fall back on. I can go to this TV show. If I get fired from a movie, I can go to here.
Right.
Like now, nothing's open.
Yeah.
This is like COVID times 2 again.
There's no CSI episodes for you to feature on.
Exactly. So it's like, what are we going to do? So I understand what she was trying to do. But, it's with pain comes pain.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a painful event.
Right.
It looks like.
How long did the last writer's strike last?
Only at least about 5 months. About 5 or 6 months.
What are we going on? I think by maybe September. It started June, July? No, it had to start in July. It started when Oppenheimer came out because they all walked out during the movie, right? So that's July-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So October. We're only 2 months into this thing.
Well, that was the actors. The writers were before that.
Okay, so the writers were striking before, then the actors.
Then the actors did it after that.
Oh, okay. I whoops.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's all good. So that's what's been going on, and she apologized. Jennifer Hudson also, she paused on her show as well. She's like, "Oh, I ain't catching none of them strays." Yeah. And I'm not dry snitching. I'm just telling you what's going on.
Well, my thing would be, okay, so if Drew Barrymore was trying to do an off-the-cuff show, was she paying the people out of pocket like everybody else?
I assume she was.
But she just didn't have the writers.
Just didn't have the writers.
I don't see a problem with it per se, but I do see where people see a problem with it.
Calling her scab and stuff like that.
Right, because you're still working, even though you're doing it, without scripts.
But here's the deal, though. You got somebody like Sherry Shepherd who's bringing her show back, and she's laid it out perfectly. She explained it perfectly. None of her writers have ever been WGA.
Oh.
So
yeah, that's another thing. People don't think about that. Not every writer and actor.
She explained it perfectly.
Yeah.
So she's bringing her show back. Her show comes on 9 o'clock in the mornings.
Oh wow.
And she said, "Look, I'm a comedian. I write my own jokes. I write my own details. All she has a producer that kind of skims everything down.
Right.
And you're take this out, take that out. Don't say this, don't say that.
Right.
And that's it. But other than that, she's good. She's golden.
Good. So
she can bring her show back. It's just kind of tough too because they've done a bad job. The union has done a bad job of saying what you can do and can't do. So they've had the list of things that you can't do is just kind of stupid.
Yeah.
So they have done a horrible job explaining this whole situation.
Yeah.
And even people that do podcasts, even the people I listen to now, even they're having problems.
Right. You were telling me because the bigger your show gets, the more writers and stuff you actually get on onto the thing.
Yeah.
Podcasts they usually start off like this, where it's just 2 guys. Then as you expand, it's like YouTube. As you expand, you actually get a team.
Yep.
And you're no longer a solo project. You actually have a whole LLC behind you. You basically become your own business.
Which I think by then we're probably gonna be pissed off at each other by then. No, I don't think we will, but I think once we start employing more people, it's I expect you to do this, do it the right way. I don't know. So with the whole thing with the strike or whatever, we're still going on. Drew Barrymore's paused the show. I wish people just give her a break.
Yeah.
And just give the woman a break. She cried on live television or Instagram, whatever you want to call it.
I mean,
so that's all I got.
In hindsight, she probably could have thought more into it.
Probably.
You know what I mean? But
probably. And the internet kicked their ass.
Yeah, of course.
And when I tell you they kick
anybody's ass.
Oh, they was
you don't even got to ask them to. They'll just do it.
Yeah, they just
do
it
I mean?
for free. Yeah, it's oh, really?
What I got today is I was, scrolling online earlier like I normally do.
Yep.
This article pops up. And the headline is, artist ordered to pay museum back $77,000 after submitting 2 blank canvases under the title, Take the Money and Run.
Ah.
So I was like, all right, what's the story behind this? Mm-hmm. Apparently the whole story is he's been in this legal battle with his Danish museum. Like the article says, he submitted these 2 canvases. Mm-hmm. But how he submitted them was he borrowed cash from the museum because he was going to fill the canvases up with the money. Mm-hmm. Right? It was supposed to be this artistic thing, whatever, $77,000. Jesus. The day that the exhibit got unveiled, money's gone. It's blank, white, framed canvas.
When Pink Panther action, huh,
yeah. No, he just take the money and run. It was right there in front of their face the whole time. The name, he was like, "No, I'm stealing this money."
That's crazy.
Took the money and ran.
And security and everything, it was just
yeah. Well,
okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know how they loaned him the money.
I don't know. That's crazy.
You would think they would be like, all right, we'll give you fake cash.
Yeah, but we're not giving you real
money. Or you would
money.
think he would do it with fake cash, and then when he's like, hey, can I borrow a bunch of money to do this? What?
Even a homeless person wouldn't have done that.
Right.
Even a homeless wouldn't have done that. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a wild story, but it was interesting to me that he got away with it. Well, he didn't get away with it, obviously, but like, I don't know, just the fact that the museum didn't catch that.
That is crazy. You know? I know you sent me the picture, and it looked really, really crazy. I was like, what is this?
It's something else. See if there's any other details here.
There's got to be some more details in this. It's just something that we're not missing. That's something that we're missing in this.
Oh, it's because the website keeps trying to block me out. They want me to pay to read it. I wasted my one free read.
I hate those websites. What's up with these websites now that spread these stories and they're telling you to pay for it if you want to continue to read it? What's going on with that?
Oh, it's because it's how they make money, right?
Is that something new?
There's no money in print media practically anymore, right?
Yeah.
So now all your magazines and stuff are online, but in order for them to fund the magazine and stuff, they got to put everything behind a paywall. Or I think you get like one free read, and then after that it's like $5. Even Houston Chronicle is like, if you want to read it online, you still have to pay like a monthly fee.
Because I'm just starting to see this stuff now. It's like it'll pop up on my cell phone and on my feed and say, "Oh, you got to read this story about such and such."
Yeah. And
then I say, "Oh, okay, cool. Read more." Well, it's gonna be like a $99.99 charge. I was like, "Whoa,
what am I gonna do?"
No, I'm not. Come on now.
I'm gonna go listen to the On the Go podcast where hopefully they'll talk about this.
Come on.
I kind of brought this up last episode about conspiracies.
Oh God, yeah. What you got?
Well, it's just like, everything's such a conspiracy. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when conspiracies used to be fun?
They're supposed to be fun.
They're supposed to be fun. No, but what?
What? I said except for JFK. That was the only conspiracy theory that wasn't fun because people didn't think that JFK got shot by one person.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the only thing that wasn't fun.
So I saw this weird conspiracy thing earlier this week, and this week Wendy's is doing 1-cent burgers for National Cheeseburger Day. It started on the 18th and it's on the 22nd. What's today? We shouldn't mention that. Let's not date ourselves.
Yeah.
It's the 20th at the time of this recording.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're doing like this 1-cent burger thing. And I came across this video, I think yesterday. I came across this video where this guy was like, "Oh, do you ever wonder why Wendy's is doing the 1-cent burger and blah, blah, blah?" Well, they say Simpsons predicts a lot of stuff, and he plays a clip from The Simpsons where, like, it was an episode where Krusty was doing Burger Squared.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, where he took a cow,
yeah,
made it into meat, fed it to another cow, and then grinded that cow down.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then they ate the burger, and they all became zombies, and that's how the zombie apocalypse happened. So this guy was insinuating that, like, this is going to be the start of the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, my God.
And just, like, after seeing that, I was like, I hope it does, so I don't have to look at these stupid conspiracies.
I hope it does. Like, yeah, I think the world would be good without some of these conspiracy theories. That is fine. That is fine with me.
It's like, why can't we have anything? Why is everything
is a conspiracy theory, man?
Everything.
Every single thing.
It's getting wild, where it's just like, guys, come on, please.
It's like,
let's stop.
It's like everyone's from Independence Day. You remember the old boy, Jim Belushi?
Oh, yeah.
That's him. Everybody's him now.
Everyone's just trying to...
Yeah.
I saw another one earlier today where, like, some woman was talking about how, like, on October 4th, our phones are going to emit a signal that's going to, like, give us membrane damage or something. And she's like, the only way to avoid it is to turn off your phone. And people in the comments are like, yeah, you should do that forever. Yes. Otherwise...
Please turn off your phone. Yes.
Like, please, keep your phone off.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing. I said, you know what, ma'am, you're right.
Yeah.
You are so right. I'm going to turn off my phone. You turn off your phone yet?
Yeah.
Turn it off. You know what you should do? Break it.
Yeah.
Break your phone. Yeah, there you go.
You know, in order to protect yourself, you should just lock yourself away from the rest of society.
She probably like, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Let me just go in the restroom. I said, yeah, you going in there? Okay. Put something up under the door. Said, don't worry. You're doing a good thing. I'm about to go into my door real quick. Yeah. Just keep doing what you're doing.
just don't worry about me. Just worry about yourself and the radiation.
Jesus.
That's what's happening.
Who are these people?
I'm telling you. Conspiracy, man. I really do. I just see some stuff sometimes and I'm just like, me
why
too. Why are we doing this? I'm so tired.
Conspiracy theory and expose. Those are two words I hate.
Well,
like every YouTube show, if you really want views, use the word expose.
Oh yeah.
Like we should start using the word expose.
Something, you gotta do an expose.
We need to start doing that. Like if you want to get some views, if you want to get that plaque, that YouTube plaque, We need to start using the word expose.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's do a deep dive of just like
deep dive.
Random stuff.
Just random stuff. Just lie.
That don't even matter.
You might get sued. But just lie.
We don't have getting sued money. I got a funny thing I saw yesterday.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna play the video for you.
All right.
So I can do such things.
You ever played D&D? I love D&D. It's one of my favorite games. But have you ever played D&D with a bunch of gang members? You see, there was a growing fear that I had in my neighborhood from my mom was that she was going to get, hurt by a bunch of gang members in my community. That's what's going to happen. I was scared. So I ended up getting a bunch of people in blue and a bunch of people in red and having them hang out at my house on the same day. Now, this was dangerous. This was not a smart idea. I don't recommend initially doing this unless you're really good at talking to people. So I had them come over same day. I had some grilled cheese. The grilled cheese had cream cheese, American cheese, and I had tomato soup. And I had apple juice. Now, this was food to settle them down. So we all meet in my basement. We all just chill out in my basement. So this is the fun part. They all immediately see each other and are just like, oh, man, that's Ray Jack. That's Ray Jack. Man, what? And they're just mad at each other like, whoa, calm down. I got food for us, bro. Chill out. I'm cool with his sister, and I'm cool with their brothers. Like, I just wanted to hang out. I just wanted to get to know y'all right quick. I didn't know what was going on. Then they explained to me that they're both on opposite sides of the color spectrum. I'm just like, that's fine and dandy. I didn't know that. I did know that, but I didn't want to tell them that. And I was like, listen, I just want to introduce y'all to a game called D&D. And they're just like, oh, you mean that nerd shit, huh? I'm like, yeah, I just want to teach you guys about it.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there because it's going a bit long. But basically, he brings together the Bloods and the Crips over D&D. First question to you: how true do you think that story is?
I don't think it's true at all.
I kind of don't think so either.
Yeah, that's not even remotely true. If Al Sharpton couldn't do it, if Jesse Jackson couldn't do it, I guarantee this young man can't do it. Obama couldn't do it. And so it's like, no, that's no way possible. I guarantee you, if gangs of Bloods and Crips got together, they probably beat the crap out of him and his mom. Unfortunately,
but I will say, it's a compelling story.
Is it?
I think the story is funny, but I also think it's a good movie plot. I think it would make a great movie. You wouldn't watch that movie?
What, a Tyler Perry film?
Well, that was gonna be my second question. I would watch that movie, but unfortunately, I'd be afraid they would make the main character Sandra Bullock, or like you just said, Tyler Perry would come in, throw in Medea into the mix. Now Medea's playing D&D.
Because it's more of a comedy movie. Let's get it out the way. It's not a drama. You can't do a drama out there.
No, not about playing D&D.
Yeah.
But you can make like at least an interesting, decent concept movie out of it.
Yeah, I feel like there's something from like Lean on Me or, what's that movie? The Dead Poet Society.
Yeah.
Or what's that other movie with not Higher Learning, but Dangerous Grounds. Is it Dangerous Grounds? The movie with Michelle Pfeiffer. She was in the school.
I have no idea.
Gangsta's Paradise. Know that song?
I know the song.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was from the movie.
No, forget it.
You know me. I don't.
Look up the movie. Just look it up. We still here. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. All right, Michelle Pfeiffer, gang movie.
Just, come on, man. Look it up. We ain't going nowhere. Put all this in the pod, by the way. Put all this in the pod.
All this in the pod.
Put all this in the pod.
Oh yeah, Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds. There we go. Dangerous Grounds. That's pretty much what that whole idea and concept is. It's very 90s, and it's a fantasy story.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a fantasy story of ever doing something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just thought it was interesting because as I'm watching this video, I'm just like, this would make a great movie. Just like this kid bringing these gangsters together to play D&D. And then you have like the comedy because it's D&D.
And then at the end, this is a twist. Then at the end, one of the guys will turn on the other guy. And then he says, I'm tired of this crap.
And then it turns out it's not a comedy?
Yep, and then it turns out not to be a comedy at all. That's usually what happens.
Turns out it's just a gangster film entirely.
Yeah, that was a good idea. That's a good concept. You and Tyler Perry should get together. He write the script in 10 days.
No, 10 days. Probably like 2.
Yeah, probably 2 days.
2. You got the outline right there. Yeah. And then you just throw in Medea.
And you just throw it in a random neighborhood in his studios. Yeah, that's how he usually does it.
That's what I'd be afraid of.
What you mean?
Like if that ever got sold as a movie, that would be my nightmare. Is just like Tyler Perry picks it up.
Oh yeah, I know people that love Tyler Perry is probably like, why y'all always dissing this man? I'm not always dissing him. I actually like Tyler Perry. I respect him as far as his business regiment and where he's, you know, everything that he's been through in his life. I just don't really care for his movies that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think Medea has gotten kind of tired, right?
It's been tired.
Over the years.
Yeah.
You know, you have some real good Medea movies.
Oh yeah,
you have some real good Medea plays.
Yeah, I think the movies got old for me around about 2011. That's when I started to kind of get...
I think I know which movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think I've seen that movie.
Medea goes to jail, and then he started doing... It started getting real earnest. Like Ernest goes to jail.
What, she got 2 Halloween movies?
Yeah. Ernest Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like, I would love to... Now that... If you sign me up for that.
For a Medea Christmas movie?
A Medea and Ernest Christmas movie. Oh my!
Who are you gonna play Ernest?
Yeah, because Ernest, the original actor,
you bring. What do you do?
Right.
Who do you get?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Oh man, that would have been so good though. I used to love Ernest.
Ernest was good.
Yeah, Ernest was good stuff.
He's the original voice of the Slinky Dog.
Yeah, yep, sure is. Yep, you're right. Sure is.
But still, who do you get to play Ernest? Serious question.
I don't know. You put me on the spot. Like I don't know. Like there's nobody that can play that role of stupidity and get it. Because like. That role of Ernest is a one of a kind type role. You know, no one can ever really do that. So I just wouldn't add him at all in there. If I can't get the original actor, I don't want it at all.
You just no replacement for Ernest.
No.
Well, that's good because you know what, they haven't made another Ernest.
They haven't.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Ernest died. Ernest dies.
Yeah, I mean he stayed in the grave. I'm surprised they haven't done like Ernest's son.
I'm back at it again. Yeah, this time I'm dying. You can catch my movie in theaters.
Just this animated corpse.
Yep, animated corpse.
They use AI to make them.
Yep. And I'm the voice of Slinky Dog.
I can see that being a product of the writer's strike.
What?
It's just like they AI like an Ernest movie.
Oh my god. Oh man, I hate AI. AI is trash.
It's all uncanny. The hands aren't right.
Yeah. Anything else you got today?
That's all I got. I had those 2 stories and we had some tangents. You got anything else?
I'm trying to empty my brain out. I don't think I have anything.
No?
No.
I don't got nothing either.
Well, in that case, man, time to go.
Yeah, I think we out.
I got some folks to go call.
Yeah.
About a homeless uncle.
Yeah, you gotta make those phone calls.
Yeah, I gotta make those phone calls.
Like, hey,
I really do.
What's happening here?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Tune in next time for the continuation
of the homeless guy.
Yeah.
Right. Homeless uncle.
All right, we out.
Peace.
Before we get out of here, James, I want to remind everybody that we have an email.
Really?
Yeah, super important email. It's onthegopod2023@gmail.com. Or you can find me on Instagram at jacobdantone.audio.
And you can find me on Instagram at james9794.
All right, we out.
Peace.